The age-old question, do you need a business partner? A lot of people look for partners when investing in real estate. They look for partners because they need money, or they need experience, or they need someone or want someone to share the pros and cons with house flipping with. Investing in real estate can be an amazing venture, but it's not easy and it takes a lot of money. For these reasons, a partner can make sense, but a partner can also cause a lot of problems. Not all partners are created equal, and many times a partner isn't needed, and it actually can complicate a lot of things. If you're looking for a partner, you need to figure out what the role of your partner will exactly be, and the actual need of the partner. And not to offend anybody, but everything needs to be in writing, because people forget. Hey, what's going on, my sexy McMuffins? Tyson Dela Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, I'm going over the age-old question of real estate investing. Should I get a real estate investment partner? A lot of real estate investors or people who want to invest in real estate also want a partner. They don't want a partner because they need something particular. They want a partner because they've heard it can be good to have a partner, and it might be nice to have somebody to share the pros and cons with everything. I'm personally not a fan of partnering just to freaking partner. I think you should only take on a partner if you need someone very specific, and you can create a specific role for each person that you partner with. It can be very, very tricky and actually very risky bringing on somebody else, especially if they're not an expert in what you're trying to do. I've seen many people partner with friends because they think it seems fun or it'll be exciting, but now there's a few people who don't know what the they're doing instead of just one. This honestly doesn't increase your chance of success. This simply just makes you suck more. If ultimately you're too scared to do a deal on your own or to start something new because you don't feel that you have the experience to do it on your own, adding another person who doesn't have any experience or know what the they're doing doesn't actually help you in any scenario. In fact, it could very well hurt. Not to mention, if a friendship or a family member is involved, it can lead to some very awkward or flat out horrible situations during Thanksgiving. Not all partnerships are bad, and there can actually be some really good times when a partner is needed. Here are some things that a partner can actually help you with. A partner should and could help you with money, time, experience, networking, financing, or maybe even labor. The most common reasons to use a partner is that one person has money and the other person doesn't. The best way to set up this type of relationship is to have one person to do all the work and the other person that provides the financing. A partner can also save time if they have extra time for tasks that the other person doesn't have time for. Partners can have the experience that will help with the other partner, and networking is obviously a huge benefit as well. In some cases, a partner will be able to help with the financing of a deal, and in other cases, a partner can actually provide with the grunt work of maybe even finding a deal. I've done many real estate deals, and very rarely do I use any other partner aside from a money partner. I prefer to be totally in control and keep 100% of the equity of each flip or project. When you bring a partner, they almost always want to share the equity and the profits, which is great, but in some scenarios, it's not necessarily worth it. This doesn't mean that I do everything on my own. I have a lot of people that actually help me find deals and work through deals, and also my money partners. I've learned a lot from those people who know a lot more than me and are well more skilled in their specific area of expertise. However, making somebody a partner isn't always the best option. I borrow money from many people in forms of private money. I could actually bring them on as a partner and split the profits, but I prefer to pay them an interest rate instead. If I don't do well on a deal, that means I may lose more money than if I had a partner. But if I do well, I can make more money if I had a partner. I also get to make all of the decisions, which is even more important to me. The alternative to bringing on a partner is paying someone. You can pay someone to teach you. You can pay someone interest on a loan. You can pay someone to work with you. I also think handling deals like this leads to fewer conflicts and misunderstandings. It's usually clear which each party is getting, and if one party doesn't hold up their end of the bargain, the relationship usually ends. Many things can go wrong in a partnership. The biggest problems that arise in partnerships come from one party not actually doing what the other party expects them to do. Because the partnership involves equity, it can make the deal very, very tricky. To end the partnership, one party must buy out the other party, or the asset must be sold. This cannot always be easily done. I think the biggest issues with partnerships is that the roles of each partnership or partner isn't clearly defined. When you create a partnership, each person needs to know exactly what is expected of them and what will happen if they don't actually hold up their end of the deal. If the roles are not clearly defined, one partner or even both partners or all partners may not hold up their part of the deal. Not only can this be frustrating for those who are involved, but can also destroy the deal if the work is not being done. That is why a partnership that is there simply to make each other feel better about having somebody with them is a bad idea. The roles are almost never defined. The partners don't know what they're supposed to be doing, and in most cases, one partner does more work than the other partner, then all of a sudden, bad feelings and resentment start boiling up to the surface. To throw salt on the wound, the deal usually goes bad as well, and people lose money. There are many different ways to set up a partnership, and many types of real estate that a partnership can actually be used with. I've partnered with an investor when buying a large property or buying multiple deals at a time. As I mentioned, the best partnerships with house flipping tend to be the ones when a party does all the work and the other party provides the money. Usual split I see with this type of setup is a 50-50 split or a 70-30 split. Both partners get a percentage of the profits. There can be many ways to set up a partnership, but here's the key, guys. Always get everything in writing. Please, please, for your purpose, do this sooner than later. What happens if things go bad, or if one partner gets sick or dies, or if one partner runs out of money? You have it all in writing. Rental property partnerships can be a little bit tricky. There's no solid profit number at the end of the deal, and there's no time when the actual partnership is going to end. Partnerships can still work with a number of different scenarios, but again, everything should be in writing. One person could provide all the funding while the other one does all the work, or there could be equal amounts of work and funding. There's no one-size-fits-all or exact way to set up things, but make sure that you actually need a partner because exiting can be a little bit tricky. What if one person wants out but the other one doesn't? What if one person runs into financial problems and has to be bought out, but the other partner doesn't have enough money to buy him out? Partnership, you could possibly run into the situation. And this situation where the property's gotta be sold, but no one really wants to actually sell it. Partnerships can provide value to a deal, but they're not always necessary. I think using private money lenders instead of partnering can make things a lot simpler. If you really want to partner, make sure that as many scenarios as possible are covered and that it is clear on what the responsibilities of each person will actually be. Guys, if you've been involved in partner scenarios in real estate investing or in any other business, I want to hear about them. Please go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button down below as well. As always, be kind, rewind, peace. I got a little congestion. If you're new to the channel, I don't normally sound like this. I actually got a little congestion. Kind of sound like a white Barry Manilow, you know, like a sexy R&B singer of the 1990s, or maybe I sound like a little bit like a Christian Bale and Batman. It's not who you are underneath, it's what you do that defines you.